We know the best way to quit a job and how to sleep at your job before you quit it.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
There are lots of questions out there. Existential questions, questions about the meaning of life. We're not going to get into any of those. We're just going to get into your questions that you asked us on Facebook for advice.
Yes, Aaron Winarowski asks on the Facebook, what is the best way to tell your boss that you quit?
Now,
I quit!
Well, you can do that. You can walk in and yell that.
Just short and simple.
Now, it has become a bit of a thing to quit via music video on the internet. Now, there is the really popular one from late last year where the girl did the Kanye West song and then she quit her job to the tune of 17 million views on this video now.
Well, yeah, because I think it tapped into this satisfaction of, I'm sticking it to the man on my way out. I've been having all this bottled up resentment all of these years. She cataloged it in the video, and now it's sweet release.
And I think the follow-up to that story is, as you can expect, this girl ended up getting another job, a pretty sweet job, because it worked for her. And I think, my theory is that a lot of people have followed suit and tried to create their own I quit videos. And let me just say that I don't think that this is the best way to quit your job, because it probably hasn't worked for like 95% of people. Because when you quit your job, it's not about getting all your resentment out there and getting the last word with your boss. It's about the next job.
You gotta be thinking about your career, not just your short-term satisfaction. That's what you're saying.
Right. And so honestly, I think the best thing to do is you sit down, you have a face-to-face talk where you basically lay out all the reasons that you're quitting.
With the boss?
With the boss. Face-to-face with the boss. Because what you're trying to walk out of there with is an obligation that your boss will give you a recommendation for your next job. You think I'm crazy? It can happen. And I guarantee you increase your chances when you sit down and have a face-to-face rather than make an internet music video. Now, if you do make an internet music video, you're probably gonna get more popular.
If you don't like your boss, chances are they don't like you either. They're gonna be happy to throw in there. They'll be happy to send you on your way. Everybody wins type of thing. And then you can also say, and I'm going to help you hire my replacement. And then you can bring in a replacement from your pool of enemies. It's good to always keep a pool of enemies around that you can get to backfill the job that you hate.
That sounds a little spiteful.
It's a different type of revenge.
Matt Dufio says, and we know Matt, thanks for asking the question, Matt. We go
long time watcher,
yeah.
along with Robin. Hello to the kids.
Very early Mythical Beast. How can I take a nap in my office but not let it look like I'm napping?
Oh, good question, Matt. I know you're a smart guy who likes to work at a desk, and like all humans, likes to nap. The answer is get a lay-down desk. That way, you'll always look like you're napping, even when you're not. So when you are, people just assume, oh, he's working. And you think I'm joking. I'm serious. Get a lay-down desk. These things exist.
But you got to convince your boss that you have a reason for needing it. Because you can't be like, you know what? I just feel like relaxed. I think like, I've got psychologically, I do better while laying down or something.
I got back problems.
Well, I don't want you to say you got back problems if you don't, but I got back problems. I might get a lay down desk.
No, back problems means you get a stand up desk. I think what you do is you show your boss a picture of a lay down desk, and then it's pretty obvious that everyone in the office should have one.
Print out a picture of a lay down desk, go into your boss's office, look him or her in the eye, and just do this. Slide it across.
Yeah.
And then we look at it and say, what do you think about me getting one of these?
Now, ironically, if you don't fall asleep at your lay down desk, your arms and hands will fall asleep. So there's a catch-22 there. And word of warning, when you do fall asleep, when your boss walks in and wakes you up, you have to be very practiced not to be alarmed and like just sit up really quick.
Because you'll run right into your computer.
Right.
Yeah.
I recommend sleeping on a top bunk that's close to a ceiling, and that's good training for not popping up under a lay down desk.
Brooke Paul says, I'm a security guard and have a simple problem. I get so bored when we aren't given anything to occupy us, so we get mind-numbingly bored. It's 2 boards. So bored you wrote it twice. Okay, the first question is, how important is the thing that you're securing? If you're securing like a nuclear reactor or like a newborn panda, something that matters, you should probably focus on securing that thing, right?
Yes.
Now, if you're like securing a country club, have at it. Your options are open. And I think that...
What are they going to do? Just go steal the golf carts and drive them around until the batteries run out?
Yeah, put a new hole in one of the greens or something. Who cares about that? This is your opportunity to become an expert in something. And I feel strongly about this. You should read like crazy. And I honestly think that you have the opportunity to change the perception of security guards everywhere so that when people see security guard on your resume, they will give it equal weight to an Ivy League degree. Do you see what I'm saying here? Like, oh, look at this guy. He was a security guard. I bet you he's an expert in something.
It sounds like you're about to form like a security guard union, which may not be a bad idea.
I'm just giving security guards advice. Become an expert on whatever it is that your heart desires.
That's besides being a security guard. But if you're into that, that's great too. It's refreshing to have someone who loves what they do.
You know what day it is? It's Thursday. And Thursday.
All right, Rhett and Link, Malisi from Duluth, Minnesota. The mail builder now actually talks to us.
Yeah, it makes
There's
a noise
on it that spoke.
I think
it floated over
this
here
doll
magically.
is possessed, like the one in the contract.
But if you look at it, this doll has like a huge lips. Now I've got like gunk on my finger. Thought you two might like to tempt your taste buds with some unusual sweets. Love your show, Malisi in Duluth, Minnesota. Here, look at this. We've got some vegetable candy and gravy candy canes. Gravy candy canes. Malisi, you win a Rhett and Link at the Office poster available for purchase. RhettandLink.com/store.
Yeah, I never eat vegetables without gravy on them, so give me one of those, and I'll have my gravy candy cane at the same time I have my vegetable candy.
I hope you open this right because I know that. Actually, there we go.
Oh, thanks.
Gravy candy cane. Where's this been all of my life? Where's this been since Christmas? I think is the better question. Are these too old to actually eat?
Let me do one at a time.
Did you have gravy?
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about gravy.
I can't even get this thing open.
Oh yeah, that's better than I thought it would be. This is we're gonna transform Christmas.
I don't taste gravy.
Oh, you gotta get this brown part. Really get in there on the brown part. The brown part's gravy.
Oh, in the middle?
No, on the outside, the brown part. It's a gravy stripe. Gravy stripe. You don't taste gravy in that?
It's still very sugary and sweet to me. She also sent us a train whistle and a slide whistle.
You know what? I've always wanted you to play the slide whistle while I play the guitar. Slide whistle solo. I'm gonna change chords.
Maybe it'll help if I don't have the gravy thing on.
Good luck. Resolve. Yeah, it's good.
I know we're not resolved. All right.
We'll play a little bit more of that. Give more, maybe eat some more gravy. Thanks for liking this episode and commenting on it.
It does make a difference.
And being a communist.
You know what time it is.
I'm Christopher, Manitoba, Canada. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Click through to Good Mythical More, and I will tell you the story of how I quit my job one time. Also, go to redlink.com/store if you want to buy stuff to enrich your life.
Including this poster.
We don't have gravy candy canes, but we got mugs and posters and shoes and all kinds of stuff.
RNL, enter the school spelling bee.
Is this thing on? We're a duo. We're a tag team.
Yes, we are.
My name is Walter, and his name is
Also Walter.
Walter and Walter. We also own a plumbing, but that's different.
Elementary school
You give us,
students
Proctor,
with
please
plumbing
give us
business.
the word, and then we have a thing we do where we do letter for letter.
Okay.
Proctor, what is the word? Bulbous? Bulbous. Could you use it in a sentence? Well, his nose isn't that bulbous, but...
E.
Bulb.
Us.
Bulbous.
I'm trying to see if I can replicate the construction worker finds a woman pretty.